Welcome back to my channel. I'm going to show you how to make a super rich and creamy, delicious roasted garlic and shallot cream sauce for pasta that is made without any dairy whatsoever. It's actually made with oat milk. So let's get started. I make my own oat milk from scratch, and you can get my recipe linked right here. We're going to use 5 shallots and 5 cloves of garlic, and I'm just going to peel them all and put them on a baking tray. There are no precise measurements for how much shallot or garlic to use, so if your garlic cloves are very small, like these ones are, then you can feel free to use a couple extra. And I'm just going to crush them so that the skins peel off easily. And then just cut off any little hard ends. Okay. Then the next thing is I'll transfer them to a baking sheet. We'll put our shallots and garlic. Just drizzle with a bit of olive oil and give it a good shake around so that they're all coated nicely. A sprinkle of salt. It's in a 350 degree oven for about 45 minutes. Now we're just going to boil the pasta water while we're waiting for the shallots and garlic to caramelize. Always salt your pasta water generously. It should taste like the sea. Next we're going to juice a lemon. Just juicing it into a bowl so we can pull out any seeds before we add it to our blender. The recipe calls for about 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, but again, this is up to your personal preference. And if you want it a bit tangier, you can use an entire lemon, which is generally about 1/4 cup or 4 tablespoons. The garlic and shallots are super caramelized and golden and delicious. Like nearly all of the recipe videos on my channel, I'm going to use my Vitamix. We're going to use it to blend together the caramelized shallots, garlic, lemon, oat milk, and make a beautiful creamy sauce that we're then going to toss with our hot pasta. Adding the lemon juice, and then I'm going to add 1/2 cup of oat milk. Then I'm going to take the whole sheet from the baking tray, and I'm just going to put all of this caramelized delicious in. You want to get all the little golden brown bits from the bottom of the pan, and then we'll blend it up. So I just blended it for about 30 seconds until all of the ingredients were beautifully creamed together. And now we just wait for our pasta to cook. And that's pretty much it. Usually I use gemelli for this recipe, but I'm using tortiglioni instead because that's what I was able to find. And we're going to use about 2 servings of pasta. And this is what tortiglioni looks like. It's good to have a type of pasta with a hole in the center so that's going to hold on to the sauce, and also a pasta with ridges on it so that also holds on to the sauce. What we want to avoid is something like a smooth pasta, or if you see the word leash, that means smooth. That's not ideal for holding on to this type of sauce. I'm just going to eyeball it. Give it a good stir, and again, your water should be very salty. I've seen people do things like add oil to their pasta water so that it doesn't boil over. You don't need to do any of those types of gimmicks. Just give it a stir every once in a while and make sure that you have plenty of water for the amount of pasta that you're cooking. Then we're going to take a non-stick or a stainless steel skillet and just heat up the sauce from the blender. No sauce left behind. Make sure we get all of it. Now we're just cooking the pasta to al dente. You really don't want to overcook your pasta because no one likes a soggy dish of pasta. And it's going to finish cooking a little bit in the sauce as well. First I'm going to just reserve a bit of pasta water. We can use that in our sauce. And then I'm going to strain it over the sink. And then we'll just take this hot pasta and throw it directly into the sauce. And just adding a little bit of pasta water to add silkiness and body. Mix it up really well, and we can actually turn the heat up too. If you're a lover of creamy sauces on pasta, but you want to make one without dairy, this is my absolute go-to recommendation because it is just so rich and delicious, and you won't be missing the dairy at all. Okay, now it's time to plate it. And although this serves two, realistically, I'm just going to enjoy it myself. With a bit of extra black pepper, that's how I like it. We're ready to eat. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. I hope you enjoy the recipe, and be sure to check out my many other dairy-free recipes on my channel, and subscribe if you haven't already so that you never miss a video, and like this video if you enjoyed it. Thank you.